Vetra.
Wow,
Vetra
the
Nix.
shades.
Initiative Wrangler, Provision.
I want to be cool like
Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here,
I'm not ready.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Seen you around. Ben, right?
Just gonna seduce him. And those glasses? Ugh, easy.
Hello and welcome to The Living Gods. I'm Danny Dutch, and if you like gaming, technology, philosophy, pop culture, or just hanging out, you're in the right place. So please do go ahead and leave a like, follow, and comment to be a part of the conversation, because I truly, truly love to hear your thoughts and try to respond to every single one of them. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this video.
We left off right at the beginning. Right behind this girl, not giving her any space, I guess. We left off just after the intro scene, really. Now we're gonna get to know some characters. So our journal tells us, well, it kind of says we're done with everything. Oh, speak with Director Thane in Pathfinder headquarters. I think there was a bunch of optional ones about just getting to know people. Additional tasks. Let's take a look. Speak with Thane, Kesh, Kandros, and Addison. So we'll make sure to do that. So we got like 4 people to speak to, and then I think a captain of sorts. Got everybody hard at work. What a beautiful view. Just woke up from our cryogenic slumber. We really didn't miss any beats.
What choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Let's talk to Addison.
All right, what happened?
To who? Tell me.
To whom? And your goddamn father.
All right, accusatory. I just lost my dad.
My face is tired from dealing with everything, and right now I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Well, he wanted me to be the leader. What do you think about that?
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our genes stock back home.
We're not inbred.
Not home.
A little bit of
Milky Way.
nepotism.
This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Alright, not a huge fan of her. Not a huge fan. Colonial director position. Okay, this one keeps it going. They all keep it going, actually. Except for I'll be going, which would end it. So let's just go around the circle.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
Yeah, what gives you the right
actual settlement
to talk
effort.
to us like this?
As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Thane is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Alright, well, if you want some work, I'm sure we can assign you something, since I am the leader and everything.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Okay.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title, but no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Oof, she's tough. Tough critic. Hey, Jenno. Miss Commander Shephard. Me too. Me too. That's why I made the closest thing I can get. And thank you. I hope you had a really happy New Year as well. Yes, I had a good weekend. Nice and relaxing. How about the plan for the hostiles?
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe
Ket.
too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative.
Oh,
We came here to
fair
make
enough.
history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Man, she really is an artist, huh? Let's see. Insight. Do you have any insight into strange technology? Just in general. Just wondering.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Well, I'm gonna continue scanning it until something finally comes up. Until her face is scarred and her eyes are red. This is no Shephard. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but her eyes, it's kind of a burnt orange, but it's pretty red, and there's a little bit of like scarring if you count tattoos. Failing outposts. Let's change the subject.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds,
I'm really rubbing
exiles,
it in.
hostiles.
For failures.
We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
We can inspire.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Thane, or even me.
Alright, well, this is a very interesting conversation. I can't say that it was pleasant, but I am glad that we had it and got it out of the way. So we'll be leaving.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Oh!
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up
Pathfinder.
against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I kind of like that attitude, actually. You know, she's a little bit prickly, but she has the same trust issues that we do, and I like that. I like that in a person. Alright, speak with Director Tan. No, I'm not quite ready to do that.
Hyperion, is the latest inventory record accurate?
But I would like to speak to someone else. First person I see. She just treats everyone crappy because she is completely useless at the moment and she knows it. I know. Listen, she was telling us about all the failures her teams were going on. I mean, if it was my team, I mean, would you consider the last one a failure? I don't know. No, it was a success. We're Pathfinder. All is well. Minus my dad dying and what's his name? The other guy? I've already forgotten. But like besides those two, I'd say it was pretty successful trip. Arms merchant. Let's see what you got, friend. You have a sniper?
I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
What's with these prices, huh? Can we haggle it out?
Ouch! Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
I just feel like I should get everything for free. I mean, I just don't understand why I have to... Alright, whatever. All our items, all his items. Katana, Viper... We have? It kind of looks like we have a sniper. Sell all salvage. I mean, I suppose I could do that. I hope that doesn't sell my inventory. What'd I do? Do I not have any? Oh, it would sell everything. I don't want to sell my gun. I can't do that. Let's see. Vendor items. Let me just take a look. Sniper rifle. But we have one of those, apparently. You know, I'm good. I don't even need your arms. You keep them. Yes, I exit. I hope I didn't accidentally sell everything that I own. I'm still learning this game. Let's see. Where's everybody else hiding? A new location discovered. Score. Damage control. Oh, we got some emails. Okay. To Tyrion from Jeroen. Tan. Oh, Tan. Okay, so Kandros. As you're aware, there was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with a fire and hydroponics and theft in the armory. Motivations for the uprising vary. Mob mentality was certainly a factor, but for the leaders, including your predecessor, former security director Sloane Kelly, it was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfunctory attempts to catalog and address the damages caused by Sloane's people during the uprising. Supplies stolen, equipment broken, things of that nature. But I was hoping the militia could step in and draw up an official report. It's imperative we know what we are working with if we're going to survive. Director Tan. Oh, we got a whole... Okay, I didn't realize it was a thread. Here we go. Director Tan, I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight, I'll get Sergeant Nels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding the exiles were more Calix's people than Sloane's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? Kandros. No, what's the pleasantry at the end? Just Kandros. From Jarun to Tyrion, Calix Carvanus may have... Okay, no pleasantry from Tyrion anymore. What's these little emojis? Shotgun. Hey, what's up? Calix Carvanus may have started it, but Sloane made her allegiances clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. Sloane Kelly's not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. Good. Then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Sloane and the exiles might have gone. When do we get colonial efforts up and running? I don't want any surprises. Like, she doesn't really write with question marks. Like, all of her questions, her requests, are not actually questions. She phrases them like that, but doesn't use the punctuation, indicating she just... It's a demand, not a request. Alright, to Jarun from Kandros, forwarding report from Recon Team 232. Trail's cold. Found what looks like abandoned camps in the Pfeiffer system, but none with living inhabitants, only graveyards. The conspirator Arita was among the dead, but not Sloane Kelly. Kandros. Well, that felt very private. God, we're such good hackers. No one is the wiser. Can I talk to anybody? Just take everything. I don't even need to look at it. I just want it in my pockets. Give me your loot. Give me your loot. I think
the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
Here we go.
I still wreck.
Herrick.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Finally, someone who recognizes my
Mr.
title.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Solve mysteries. Can I join?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Or lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
They just stand here in the hallway? This is where they work? I do feel bad about that. As Pathfinder, I shall try to do something about that. How about...
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Let me look past your head and answer you. Try and stop me, baby.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Fantastic. I like the sound of that a lot. Task, hitting rocks for science. So I need to, what do I do? Just throw rocks in the air?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
I'm sure they're fine.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Console here. Let's take Maybe we can repair this. Geophysics beta build. I'm just gonna activate this, whatever it is. Good. Scan minerals. Scan minerals. Liam.
Pathfinder. No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is...
Who are you talking
Let's
to?
call it strained.
Who's she, Liam?
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They may be dead, huh? Did you think about
There's
that?
apparently no viable planets in range. Exile may have been a sanitized death sentence.
What a shit show. Pathfinder, we have to get this back on track or we don't survive. No pressure, right?
Don't worry about it. I got this.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Good, that's what I like to hear. Speak with the distraught Turian. Okay. You're okay, battling a cold, staying up late, watching TV, sleeping in. You know, half of that sounds pretty good. Mariette.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would.
I don't know,
They
I'm
say
new
it's
here. I'm
murder.
learning the rules.
They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's
I'm
all
suspicious.
circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident.
Okay,
His
so
name
she
is
admits
Nilken Rensis.
might be a
He could
chance.
give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
There may not be time, but you know what? I will do it. 'Cause frankly, I'm curious. I'm all about solving mysteries today.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit.
Better.
Please, tell Nilken I love him.
I will tell him I love him. You got it. You got it.
Engineering update. We are
Okay.
working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Chat again. I don't even know which one to do first. Do we start throwing rocks first? Do we tell the murderer we love him? What do we want to do here? Let's talk to Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
Nothing to do with
You
reading
get
your
used to it.
emails.
Just focus on being a Pathfinder.
Okay.
Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Such pretty eyes. Look at him. Get lost in those. Are you coming with us to Andromeda?
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
This is gonna sound weird, but I'm very distracted by his tongue, his blue tongue. I don't remember seeing Garrus talk like this. Now that I've pointed it out, take a look.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us.
I shouldn't
They
have.
penned us like
I shouldn't
cattle
have
for
noticed.
experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
like me.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Cousin Nyreen Kandros, remember her? Nyreen Kandros. Oh, I do remember. Wait. Nyreen Kandros. So this is the cousin of Kandros. That makes sense, I guess. Oh, yeah, Arya T'Loak. Yep. Okay, so this is the Omega DLC. Good to know. Huh. Your Ryder's tattoos, though. I know they're pretty stylish. The cat.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Okay. Sadly became a pile of ashes. Oh. That is very sad. Militia's uses.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Will do. Goodbye, Kandros.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
What's interesting about the Omega DLC and Andromeda is that they were both developed at BioWare's Montreal studio, which shut down after this. Wonder why. You suppose all Turians have blue tongues, or did he paint his to go with face paint? See, you would think I would remember Garrus's tongue, considering we dated, but, like, I don't recall ever seeing it. Strike team mission.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Okay, Datapad. Skip that. Speak to Kandros again. Okay.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
You trust me like that?
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Ooh! Oh, okay. I mean, I kind of want to do this now, but I know we have more people to talk to. Okay, let me exit for now. Oh, that's not really letting me exit. Why is it not letting me? Strike teams. Current list of recruited strike teams. Strike teams. Okay, select a team to equip them with specialty gear. Retire a team with V if you want to recruit a fresh team in their place. The more strike teams you have, the more missions you can undertake at once. Select recruit team to recruit a new strike team to your cause. Strike teams on a mission can earn positive traits if they succeed and negative ones if they fail. Ooh, interesting. Strike team traits can change the chances of success the team has on specific missions. So we have Victor. I don't really want to ruin Victor's spirit because this mission might be a failure. Where read that? A recruit team cost 40 mission. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just get out of here for now and keep talking to people. So we completed it, I guess. Speak with Director Thane still.
Right then, Leah. Try firing off sets 23B to 54C in the third quadrant. If that works.
I wonder if there's a map. We have a map! Yay! Okay. So, speak with Thane. Prison guard. Ooh, okay, let's do that now then. I didn't realize that was here. This is my new priority quest. We are in the area after all. Gotta tell this criminal I love him. Accused criminal. Sergeant Acker? May I?
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilk, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife says you're innocent, sir. Is it true?
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Is it true? You're not
I was
denying
part of
it.
a futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then what happened?
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired.
Okay,
Witness
so you
saw
did.
the chief's chest explode.
You did murder him. Okay, got it. I mean, that's terrible. But you should probably own up to that sooner to your wife.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't give up. The evidence. Well, and do you have any evidence?
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Yeah, I am a Pathfinder. And to be honest, this is a little below my pay grade, but I'm such a good person. So I'll do it. I'll do it. I really want to keep doing that mission. But I want to keep talking to everyone. I want to make sure we meet everybody we're supposed to meet. So Kesh. I don't think we talked to Kesh. I think... How many do we have left? Getting to know the Nexus. So Tan and Kesh. Those are the ones we have left. And... yeah, Tan is over here. Kesh is to the right. Sprint it out. Sprint it out. This is very high priority. Oh, yes it is. It's a Krogan. Very high priority.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Beautiful eyes as well. I mean, I like what they've done with the eyes in this game. Krogan whereabouts. Tell me where I can find more of you, please.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Number 8. What's that about?
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Yeah, female Krogan, rare. Krogan deal with Tan. Let's talk about that.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Okay. I got some other questions for you. I just want to keep talking to you, to be honest. Nexus problems.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Gian Garson?
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Thane might know more.
I really gotta talk to this Thane. They seem to know a lot.
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Let's talk about the genophage. 'Cause you know I cured it, right?
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right.
Maybe not
the
in this
genophage.
universe.
A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
I kind of thought this was after Mass Effect 3. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Because I did cure it in my playthrough, but maybe it just didn't import. This is the default. Solarian involvement.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
They left between 2 and 3. Okay, so is it correct to say they left before it was cured, and then in like 600 years passed or whatever, and then it didn't even matter for them because they were isolated? Maybe I'm just making all this up, but I swear there was a time jump in there. State of the cure. Can we fix it again? I can cure it again. Give me another chance.
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Alrighty. What do you do here, Kesh?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I see. Okay, so anything that happened in 3 is irrelevant for them. Got it. Okay, I think we're done here. I really need to go
Nothing
talk
more
to
for
Tan.
See you later.
Number 8. I really need to talk to them. They sound fascinating. Little creature. Whatever they are.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking
Hey, Oblivion
This
Guard.
is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Solarian, yes, that makes sense. Why Kesh and Tan don't get along. Krogan Solarian beef makes sense. You trust me? Is that what you're saying?
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow.
Don't want to jump through
Whatever
hoops,
it is,
but I accept.
our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
This kind of seems like a...
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Don't play games with me, Tan.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Shots fired.
Where's my ship?
Have
They're
nowhere
prepping
to
it
come
now
back.
in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
Oh.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Confidential. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. What if that thing is sabotaging me? Sam? Sam, how do I know I can trust you? Speak with Thane again. Speak with Kandros. Habitation deck. Where am I going? Speak with Thane again. I guess I'll do that.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
Don't be so hard on
I
yourself.
appreciate it.
It's a great angle.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Things are getting ugly in the office. True, true. What happened to them?
Any idea where they went?
Wasn't me.
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Everyone's leather outfits are like creaking. So it's a nice touch, but I don't like that sound. Nexus troubles.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster.
Oh.
The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
That's what I've heard. Tell me more about Jean Garson. So mysterious.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Scourge disaster, sounds like.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed.
I really enjoy how
we had no choice but to
passionate
turn
he
to the
is.
Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Sloane Kelly, it's a badass name, gotta say.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Where are the Krogan, huh? Can I find more of them?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved.
How dare
Their
they
muscle,
want equality?
Nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects.
Oof.
When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Tan. I'm sensing a little dislike here.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Well, you will for sure, the way you're talking. I'll be fine. I love them. The Andromeda Initiative.
What more can you tell me about the Initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
I guess we'll just go down the line here. Initiative origins.
What do you know about the early days of the Initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth.
Everyone knows.
Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Yeah, what were your motivations for coming here?
Why do you think most people came?
There are
other
thousands
people.
of reasons. One for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
You sound a bit like you're projecting, but I'll take it. Alien species on Nexus.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Oh, God. Man, it's funny because I do not like him, but I like the way he talks. It's very musical, theatrical. Other questions? Let's talk about Tan's role. What is your role here? You're not a Pathfinder, that I know for sure.
As director of the Initiative, are you in charge around here, or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
So you're not a leader. Why am I even talking to you? You're not worth my time. Good night, Commander, and thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Gridlock.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Why the doubt?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Jean Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Number 8 makes so much sense now. But it does beg the question, why did they all die before you, Tan? Huh? What's going on there?
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the Initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Other questions? Talk about the missing arcs again, I suppose.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No. And that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Additional arcs?
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well.
Love it.
Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Okay. I heard these planets are not very livable, but do you have any second opinions on that?
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Clearly he wants to be Emperor of the Universe, but is just posing as a manager. Yeah, true. I know, he is power tripping with no power. Hey, this is like a... where's Shephard at? This is the closest that, guys. Please, Ryder just wants to be loved. Please, just let her be. Forward stations.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Oh, it's pretty exciting for me.
That's all.
Bye.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
You're not wrong, but I wish I didn't have to work with you, specifically. Speak with Sam on the Hyperion. What else we got? Speak with Kandros. We could do the murder quest right now. I think we've talked to everyone we need to talk to initially. So yeah, I am gonna go work on that murder mystery. What am I looking at? Let me fix it. I'm in IT. Raj.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Why are you being paranoid? Is somebody after you?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
Oh, that is a lot.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
This has to stop.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time?
Well, that would be a good alibi.
Maybe
Maybe I just really thought ahead.
If they start hitting critical systems.
This NPC happens to be voiced by one of my favorite actors, Sasha Dewan. Oh, that's very cool. What else? What else is he in? What's wrong with your Ryder's face? What do you mean? Listen, I went minimal makeup. She went heavy makeup. We all have preferences. Got the face tattoos just like all IT nerds. Yep. Yep. We look exactly like your usual IT tech person. Yes, I will help you.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Okay, I will scan something.
Find out why.
Scan this guy.
Be careful.
Oh, he's got that one. Don't worry about that one. Well, we'll find him if we find him. Not my biggest priority. I'm sorry, Raj. I've got a murder mystery to solve. Down here. Let's save it. I feel like we should save. Yeah, overwrite. Oh, he's in Doctor Who? He's the show's current master. Also, Ben and Sherlock, Iron Fist, The Great, The Boy with the Top Knot, and many more. Wow, that is a lot, actually, yeah. Sherlock is a very good show. I watched that. I wonder if I'd recognize him if I watched it again. Distracted. Okay, which one are we doing here? I think I need to bring Victor. I equip you. Sure. Purchase? What am I purchasing? No, I'm not ready for that. Adrenaline shots. I mean, I'm really sorry if I get you killed here, Victor. But, you know, maybe I should probably buy this, right? I'll purchase that. You can have an adrenaline shot. Why not? And then, destroy enemy warships. They can be sent on missions, so I don't think I end up going. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select a mission and press space to send Apex. Your progress will be automatically saved before multiplayer is launched. You will then play the role of Apex operative in a small squad, play Apex missions in multiplayer with friends or public matchmaking, blah 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 blah. But how do I do it though? Okay, here, space. Currently available, select it. The icon describes the difficulty, okay? Read the description for each, okay? So the difficulty, high risk, high reward. High risk, high reward. This one seems not bad. We need to determine whether hostile forces intend to capture one of our installations or destroy it entirely. Hit their supply base and identify the loadout of their heavy weapons. Okay, sure. Looks good to me. Oh. 72% chance of success. I don't think I'm actually taking part in this. Then, good luck to you, Victor. Good luck to you. Kandros.
No news on the Turian Arc yet? Or is this militia business?
Talk about the murder case, Kandros. What do you know?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Ah, that set off the mutiny. Okay. Is that a reach? I don't know. I'm gonna poke the bear here.
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception.
He did kill a guy.
Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you didn't trust him. What?
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out.
Not a good
Key
point.
witness Cassidy Shaw works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her.
Cassidy Shaw.
And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there.
Oh,
as
he
far
left
as I'm
that
concerned,
part out.
this case is closed.
He left that part
Bye,
out.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
Very suspicious.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Well. This murderer just keeps on lying, doesn't he? I say guilty. I say guilty. Where optional murder playback recording. Okay, the recording should be in here.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Let's hear it.
Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back. No, I'm not letting your ego get us killed, even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Sounds pretty cut and dry murder, unless there is someone else involved, which again, the murderer would have failed to mention. It's very sus. I mean, we'll continue. We'll speak with the witness. There's a chance it may be the witness. Maybe they did it. But again, I don't have much to go off of from the prisoner, so.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Again, it sounds pretty cut and dry here. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Guilty? Innocent? Innocent despite all evidence pointing to the fact that he is guilty, guilty, guilty? Did he regret it? How did he act after?
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Could have been. Could have been. Why was the Chief shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you.
Yeah, it is a little shocking.
To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I didn't realize they were best friends. It's a little sad. Were there Ket there?
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
But you could see perfectly. So you could have lined up a perfect shot. Isn't that right, Shaw? Did you agree with the Chief?
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Alright, I think she might have done it. But there is a lot of evidence stacking up against the other guy. But would Nilken be so careless and so obvious to immediately get in a fight with the guy, be seen arguing with the guy? The way she's looking at me as well, she's pretending to take notes while making eye contact with me. That is very suspicious. I'm starting to suspect Cassidy Shaw.
I appreciate the information.
Thank you, Miss Shaw.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind.
I'm sure.
He deserved a proper funeral.
I'm sure it did.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Don't worry, maybe I can go back there myself. Addison, anything new to add?
Something you want, Ryder? You'll have to see to your own ship.
I regret asking.
I'm not in
I
a
regret
risk-taking
asking.
mood.
Okay, I'll be out of here.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Of course, Ryder.
She doesn't like me, but she is also actually a little intimidating. So let's speak with Tan. My other favorite. such a pleasant
Something
crew
I can
we
help
have.
you with?
Nilken murder. What do you think?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
Don't worry
First
about it.
murder
You're
in
not
Andromeda,
Pathfinder. You don't know
and
what
I'm
I
impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first.
No.
But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
I'm not sure he did it. The body can reveal much. That sounds really prophetic the way we're saying that.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case.
The music's so
I
good.
hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Addison looks sus, but I think she literally just looks like that. That's funny. Investigate murder evidence. Is it on the ship? Or do I have to go back to my ship? This is all about Raj. It's not the time, Raj. go to the next level. Addison's office. Operations. Cryo bay. I don't know how to get back to my ship, frankly. Investigate murder scene. It's not really telling me anywhere here, so it's definitely something we need to go back to the ship for.
Nexus Control. I'm getting some odd automated requests from the station systems. Some sort of redundant power relay checks. What's up with that?
Before we removed them from the station, the mutineers left some surprises in the
Nothing
system.
over there. Whee. Oh yeah, we were already in here. How do I get back to my ship? Please, somebody. I'm trying to remember where I even came from. Oh, I have unused skill points. Nice. Let's up. Whoops. What do I want to up? Probably trap mine. That's not bad. Biotics. Tech. I mean, just more tactical cloak might be nice. Flamethrower. Wow, that's really cool. Invasion. Infects them. Incinerate. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Okay, if I were to do this one. Duration, just 25%. You know what? I honestly think it's worth it. And I'm going to do that. Confirm. Cora. Combat, biotics, tech. I kind of forget what her specialty is. Oh, why did it switch? Charge Nova. Sorry, Commando. What's this? Power damage, power force, power restoration. Let's do that. Back and confirm and exit. For Liam, I award you frag grenades. Maybe. Select squad mate. Havoc strike. Let's do weapon damage, weapon force. I mean, he's good with the grenades. I'm gonna add, yeah, recharge speed. Ah, wait, can we do it? Yeah, we can. Perfect. Perfect. Done. Confirm. Now take me
We can start
back.
building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard calling radiation shields and hammers.
Oh, thanks for the alert, Christ. Appreciate you. Maybe through here. Starting to feel right. Cora, wait.
Tram technicians, please
On top?
report to the Hyperion.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence.
I know, she's not my favorite, I'll be honest.
Yeah, meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Thane. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
Good.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Alright, well, I had some more things to say, but if you don't want to talk right now, then so be it. So be it. Cryo Bay. Should I go to the habitation deck? I believe that's where I need to go to talk to Sam. So we'll start there. Yeah, moving fast. So let's do it. And just gonna wander until he pops up in my head. Oh, not there. This would be so alarming to see someone sprinting around your office like this. Let me go back to my pod. Nice and safe in there. Oh, excuse me. Lonnie.
Pathfinder, good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
Where'd you hear that?
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
What else does
People
word
talk to
say?
me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
I guess so. Why are you here?
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
Good point. What's it like here? I just woke up, so...
How do you feel about all this, now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know, it's a rose-colored outlook, but... someone's gotta keep the positivity coming, right?
Sure. Your family? What do they think?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting. But I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
That'd be quite a jump, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think you're probably right. That eyepiece is probably just decoration to make her look smarter. Or talk to you later.
Go now. See you later.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Let me change my questy. Speak with Sam. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Let's trace our stuffs. There it is.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Good.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Don't hide things from me, Sam.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's... me now.
Terrifying.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required.
Okay.
Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
It could scare people, but secrecy breeds paranoia, that is true.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Like,
Alec didn't
kinda
think
don't
others would
trust you,
understand.
Sam.
He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
So we're kind of one person, aren't we? That's a little unnerving, but it's too late to do anything about it, so I guess I'll just jump on board. Hey, twins, what's up? I'm still the boss, though. Don't forget it, Sam.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Yes!
Thanks.
Oh, yes. Okay. Pathfinder profiles, soldier, engineer, infiltrator. Ding, ding, ding. That's the one. Just taking a look. Not gonna do it. Health regeneration, though? That does sound nice. I'm quite used to playing a specific way, though, and that is infiltrator. So, we're just gonna keep that. And back. And save. Yeah. Perfect.
Welcome back,
Do
Ryder.
anything else with Sam? What's your location?
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct.
Or in my
This
head.
is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
My implant, huh? Is that how it's done?
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Just be careful.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
True. Good point.
Me more than you.
My brother's condition. How's he doing?
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Okay. So what all can you do, Sam?
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Are you saying there's other Sams?
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Oh, bold statement, Sam. Bold statement. A symbiotic relationship, huh?
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
What do you get out of
Symbiosis is a
this?
mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
I still don't know what you got out of it, but I guess I'll find out, huh?
That's all for now.
Of course.
Find a way to remove Sam's memory blocks, the Ryder's family secrets. Guess we go to my dad's cabin, huh? Sprint our way there. What's this room? Find a way. I mean, what is right in front of me, actually?
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open.
Where is it? This? Where's the cabin? Wait, who was talking to me? Wait, I lost it. So we got this room. Maybe through here then. Okay, must have been this guy. We were on the right track and then we lost it. Memory trigger. Heyo.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger related to your father and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Okay, first I'm gonna get some coffee.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Lots of beans, actually.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Well, decrypt them. General logs. Milky Way departure.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Sorry, archaeologist. Ooh, Liara. Dr. Liara T'soni!
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara T'soni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures.
Is she still alive?
Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara T'soni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. T'soni's research onto datapads.
Hey, Daggermore, what's up? Dr. T'soni, message number 1.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. T'soni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work,
The same
but
voice?
I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Message number 2.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Okay, so Dad got rejected by Liara T'soni. Final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever.
Aww.
Which brings me to the tough
Never
part.
said it.
Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Sounds a little evil, Dad. Cryptid log number 1.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Okay. Alright, let me log off. Let's go back to the other room. See if we can unlock it. At least they put them next to each other.
The blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day.
I have no more questions. Play the memory.
Let's see.
It all makes
This
perfect
memory
sense.
is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own 5 senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both.
I see.
There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry,
Interesting
Alec.
point.
We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor
Where
say?
are these people coming from?
To appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Dad.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
She kind of just ripped the band-aid off, didn't she? Mom's life was at stake, you know? It's just his way, he's just stubborn.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose. In any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Beginning
of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters.
Oh yeah, alright.
I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Goodbye.
That's all for now.
Of course.
See, I say goodbye, but he's in my head, so... Alright, let's go back to Dad's quarters. Listen to his diary. Invade his privacy.
Your father's personal logs.
Ellen's disease. Oh, I see. Okay, so when they unencrypt, they get named.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Did he turn my mom into an AI Sam? And forge her with his body and now my brain? Oh, this is getting very confusing. We gotta keep unlocking this mystery and find out. But that is definitely what it's kind of looking like. A little uncomfortable.
I am Dr. Liara T'soni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Okay. Well, what's the sidearm here? His dad's gun?
Your father's first sidearm. A memento of his early
his
Alliance
first
service.
gun. That's cute.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Normandy. Oh my gosh, she's into model ships. Yes. Now I am. You're bringing the hoarding back.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Pretty cool.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Now we are Pathfinders. So let's check on our brother. He is in which room? There's someone knocking on my door. Okay, I'm gonna ignore it. Let's go this way. Brother! It's gotta be... You know, I think I was right. I think he'd be through here. Or through here. This is where I came from originally, or... There is a mission, so...
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that
Always
tactical
do.
improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Where's Liam?
They call her the Tempest.
My new ship. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's got style. I like the colors, the black and red. It's very intimidating. It looks very fast, aerodynamic. Alright, it's bigger than I thought, too. I'm in. If only I had Joker. That really is the only downside.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
Lewis and Clark, Pathfinders following a native woman. True.
So you're the one who's making
She was the
everything
real
happen.
Pathfinder.
Vetra.
Wow,
Vetra
the
Nix.
shades!
Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between.
I want to be cool like
Are
him.
we ready? The sooner we get out of here,
Wait,
the
I'm not
better.
ready.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Blue. Give me blue. Forgot how to use these. You know what? Red will be fine. It's very renegade. Very renegade. I haven't worn these in so long. It feels good. What's wrong?
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
I get that.
Hold it, hold it. You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I see. You're trying to escape from something, huh? Is that it? We didn't do it. Get someone else.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right?
Just gonna seduce him. And those glasses? Ugh, easy.
Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
Aww.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Well, Addison sucks.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was going to have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that.
That's right, Vetra.
All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Oh, that's so
Finally,
bad.
someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Alright, we got a ship where we got inside connections. We're haggling. We're spiting Addison. Life is good. Life is good. Only downside really about my dad, my brother, unconscious, you know.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
You know that's right. You know that's right.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
Gil.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer.
This is kind of nice getting
Your
the
quarters
tour.
are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Oof, yes, this is gonna be an adventure.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part.
My office.
When you're ready to fly,
filled
head
with
over to
model
the bridge.
ships.
Our pilot should have everything good to go.
I can't wait. What is the best part? What is the best part? This is all ours. The Pathfinder.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
We better head to the bridge.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table or just get the crew together.
VidCon. No calls. No calls for us. No one wants to talk to us, huh? Well, I want to go to the bridge. Let me take a look at the map here for a second. Just, this is it. Deck 2. Well, I guess we can. If we can figure out how to get there. Down we go.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Check this toy.
Tweet.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
I'm all about what's useful.
It's gonna be hard to date him. I can't understand him.
This is. Especially if you grabbed anything from Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
Adopt to survive, right?
We can craft our way through. Turn the junk we find into an advantage.
That's what we always do.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Research and development terminal. Select research to unlock new blueprints and augmentations using research data you've acquired. Select development to craft new items. So, research. That's a cool gun. I want to make it. How do I make it? So back, and then maybe. Whoa! Okay, so we can upgrade our weapons here. Got it. Got it. Augmentations. Oops. Backpack. A development would be adding things to the gun, I guess. Craft. Carnifex pistol. Well, this one's an uncommon blueprint, so I'll do that. Let's craft. Carnifex. We get to name our gun. We're gonna name it. My beautiful baby. That's the one. My beautiful baby. Developed successfully and added to your inventory. Yes. Let me just make sure that's equipped. Pistols. Is it a pistol? I already forgot what it is. Where is it? It's not any of these. Maybe it's. You know what? It's because I'm looking at the research and development still. I need to look at my inventory. So my beautiful baby should be in here. Should be in here. Oops, that's a mod. Man, I'm chaotic right now. Pistols. My beautiful baby! It's not really better than the other one, but it does have more ammo. And a little more accuracy. You know what? I take it back. Well, the damage is a lot better, actually. A lot better. So let's make sure we equip this. How do I unequip this one? I don't know. I'll figure that out. Oh, it's D in the research and development tab. Glad you survived. Glad I survived as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, silver. Yeah, that's a long time to be without power. An hour and a half. I am also glad you survived, and I'm glad you're here. D in the research development tab. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. But I'm glad Liam's here.
Everything looks good from here.
Thanks.
Just say the word, Ryder.
So what? Say the word. Say the word. Got the bio lab. All right.
Hey.
And then the bridge. Hey, long time no see.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Good, good. And then on this side, hey, never gets old.
That's the bio lab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
Good. Hey.
Hey.
There it is. Okay. So the bridge. Show me the best part of the ship. This is the best part, guys. I think the view.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control.
Ah, time for introductions.
Kallo.
You must be Ryder, Kallo Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Oh, you don't have to flatter me, Kallo. But I'll keep us out of trouble, don't you worry.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
Joker looks different. Yeah.
It was optimized.
Just a little bit.
For a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I am. Come on, Liam. Don't talk like that.
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me.
Yeah, it wasn't very inspiring of me, Kallo. I'm sorry.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
I do, in fact. Keep dreaming of a home. That sounds so not inspirational, but I kind of like it. It's really random. I think the people will decipher this for decades, centuries to come.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Dream of a home.
Nexus control.
Like, all right, sure.
Item 2527.
Sure, sounds good. Kallo, no chill. Kallo doesn't sugarcoat things. I really like that. My team's pretty cool, actually. Everyone on my ship is really nice. Everyone in that base, really evil. The worst. The worst. Addison? Blah. Tan? No, thank you. Actually, I really did like the other two.
What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around.
So yes.
Kallo, take us in.
Take us in, Kallo. As we dream of a home. Gotta say, this looks even cooler in these glasses. I like this view.
Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered.
Oh, man.
Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Immediate, you shall get it. Anomaly detected. Maybe I click into it. Beautiful. Still don't know how they can travel without the mass relays. You don't believe in Kallo? Is that what you're saying? Kallo. Kallo can do anything.
On Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the Ked.
To land on EOS, use... Find a landing site. Well... What looks good here? Probably right in this little patch. That looks good. How do you do it?
Anomaly on sensors.
Use that while holding that to scan for anomalies, then press along. Okay. To launch a probe. But I am doing that, so I don't understand. Oh, maybe you have to do it in a specific spot. There we go. Yeah, let's disembark. And we can change our gun to my beautiful baby. There it is. That looks good to me. Confirm loadout.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready. Kallo? All right.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multi-sensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
Oh, romantic. It's like Titanic.
What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
Just wildly optimistic. I'm up for the adventure. No, I feel like we should open up to Liam about our dad.
I think I'm still messed up by what happened with my dad.
There hasn't been much time to process it.
Just so many secrets.
No, I mean, I think I'm still feeling it. Like, hearing things. Other than Sam.
Okay, maybe close it back down. I think this is too much too soon.
Pathfinder? The Tempest checks out.
Didn't even respond.
We're good.
Oh no. Oh no. We have opened up too much. Lesson learned. Don't be vulnerable.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Making a good impression. Good, good, good. Team's on board. I love this squad. This is a good
Core is hot.
They are down for
Shields
me.
holding, adjusting entry.
You got this, right?
Right? Right, Kallo? Answer me. Guess we'll find out.
Hell.
It's a nice looking planet. We have that.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Yeah, funky little trees. I'm on board. Beautiful!
How to even start?
Yeah, seriously.
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If Eos is like Habitat 7, that signal we scan must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on. They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now.
True.
We'll make Eos a home.
Yeah, we will. But I do think that this is a good place to stop for today. Next time we'll actually dive into this. We're gonna make this our home. You heard our inspirational speech. Dream of a home, we found one. And we're gonna finish up this little quest next time. So thank you so much everybody for hanging out, for tuning in. We got a ship, we got a beautiful baby, and we got dreams and aspirations for next time. So thank you, and I appreciate you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.